Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sandra and I'm so glad to have you all here. So why am I shooting this video today? Sometimes we get into this whole friendship space with so much of love in our hearts and we think that our love is sufficient for the other person. Like we do not give people chance to choose us. We just think that, we are enough to cover for them. I think one of the reasons it came to me was because I have been delivered from that part of mentality where I just feel that I am all that a person needs. When I love a person, I am not waiting for you to give back the love. I just feel that my love is okay for you. And for a person who is quite careful, who doesn't just get into people's lives like that. I just feel that I make a better judgment choosing the people that I like. That I like you, it's enough. And I start to pour myself in, thinking that by putting so much of myself, one day you're going to reciprocate. Several heartbreaks followed, hurts and everything. Why am I pouring so much and it's not being reciprocated and everything? Until I got to a point, I realized that I have been doing a one-sided friendship. You allow people breathe. You allow people be themselves. Do not impose yourself on them. Don't think that because you love them, they have to love you in return. People have the power of choice to choose who they want to be with. And sometimes some of them pretend because of what they want to get from you, or because, they feel that this is the available person that they have to just hang around because the person is all out for them. And then when they now find their own people, and they can get the same benefits, they leave you. Friendship has to have the same energy. I must want you as much as you want me. And when one is overpowering the other, it puts the other person in a very confused state that they don't know how to behave or they just pretend around you, like I said earlier, and they meet their own people and they choose them so easily. I remember something happened a time many years ago. There was this particular person that I loved so much, a lady. I really loved her so much. I was there, like I said, I'll pour myself, pour my heart. I'm a all out person. I believe so much in loyalty. I believe so much in friendship. I value friendship. And I thank God that with all of the things that I have faced, it didn't take that part of me away. Right now, God has, you know, given me so much wisdom on how to navigate the area of friendship. So this particular person, I kept pouring myself. And then I randomly just stumbled on a picture and then the person wrote, "Oh, with my people, my best people, my this and that." I was like, wow, we've never had to go to this kind of place. We've never had to take this kind of pictures, and all of a sudden, these are your best people. Wow. I felt a certain way about it, and that shifted my mind. But I did still learn. I just felt, well, it's just this person. Another person would be better. I know. And I felt that I had a better judgment. It was more self-centered per se. I have to say it like this because I want you to understand that sometimes you might be doing things with the right intention and it might just be a display of self. Because I thought I was doing things right. I'm a child of God. Am I not supposed to love people genuinely? Am I not supposed to pour myself into people and all of that? You are not the one who died on the cross. Jesus did. You cannot keep sacrificing your life for people. At the same time, it doesn't mean that you cannot be a good friend and go all out for your person. When you know that this person is your person, this person chose you and you chose the person. So it's a choice thing. I have to choose you. You have to choose me. Another thing is your love isn't sufficient to carry a one-sided friendship. The Bible says that can two work together except they be agreed? Like there has to be a mutual agreement between you and your person. You must be able to establish that this person is also willing to go all out. It might not be like a 100 situation. It might be like, okay, this person is my person. This person can do 80 for me. This person can do 90 for me, even if I'm giving 100. Your 100 and 0 will not work. All you guys just have is 100. If you notice, I'm using 100 and not 50-50 because When you come into a friendship, you don't come with your half. You're not half. God created you whole. You come with your completeness, which is 100% of you. You have to take a break. How do I mean take a break? Rest. Like if you are one of those persons, like how I was, you need to take a rest. When I say rest, I mean you need to sit. And sitting is resting. And it is resting in the position that God has placed you, which is with Christ Jesus. You are seated with him. Sit with him. When God formed Adam, he formed him alone. If God wanted him to have a partner the day he was forming him, he would have given him a partner that same day. But God formed him alone and put him in the field. He got busy. He started finding purpose. What was his purpose? To name animals and to look at the garden, to enjoy and fellowship. So there was fellowship and purpose before Eve came. Adam was never the one who asked God for a partner. Adam was never the one who asked for, a companion. Adam was in purpose and in fellowship. And God saw that it was time for this man to have a partner. And guess what God did? God formed Eve and brought her to Adam. And Adam was like, now this is the bone of my bone. This is the one I can see physically that looks like me, that I can interact with in a dimension of we being humans, and I can fulfill life with. Adam would not have gotten that revelation of the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh, if he had not been fellowshipping with God and understanding his place and what he needed. Because sometimes you might never know that you needed it, and God brings it. But by the revelation from fellowship, you will now understand the need and you know what the purpose is for that need. Take a seat with the Father, learn of him, get revelation from him, be in purpose. When the time comes for you to have the right people, the people that will help you in that purpose, the people that will help you in the people that you fellowship with God together. God knows when you need them and he's going to bring them. Stop going all about trying as much as possible to be in a space where you are not wanted. All you are ever going to get is heartbreak. It's sad. I've gone through mine, and guess what? I am sitting. Ever since I started sitting with God, you know, it has become so easy for me. I'm no longer afraid to lose anyone. When I say lose, like lose friendship, right? I'm not afraid to lose any friendship. When you are walking out the door, I just believe that it's the plan of God, because in that friendship, I'd ensure that I gave my all. So the moment you make a decision to leave, I just feel, oh, you've outgrown it or you are growing into other things and it's fine by me. And I just also believe that at the right time, God who knows what I need and is able to supply my need, is going to bring my own people to me who are going to stay with me, who are going to build with me, who are going to grow with me. You understand? So, stop running a relationship where you're giving so much and you're benefiting nothing. Like these people cannot move an inch for you, and you are doing so much, girl. You're giving your life, you're giving your all, and then you get heartbroken. You've gotten to a point where you are even willing to give your life for these people. You're not Jesus. Jesus already paid the price to also make you understand that God believes so much, or God is the originator of relationship and companionship. The essence of our creation, why God created man, was for the sole purpose of fellowship. And that's why he would always come to Adam in the cool of the day to fellowship with him. And the day Adam was not found, God asked. If God didn't care about the friendship, God would not have asked. So if God, who is all knowing, who is the Almighty, is also willing to give something for who he loves, and you are pouring in yourself and the other person is not willing to give back, and you are still there, it just shows that you're not loved at home. And this being loved at home doesn't just resonate around your family. It also resonates around your relationship with God, because you cannot be so much loved and then you start to pour so much into people and they are not pouring into you. They're even making a mess of your love. You are throwing your pearls to pig and you are still there. It just shows that you're not loved at home. Or you are loved at home, but you don't understand the depth of the love that God has for you. Because if you understand that it was because of you, like you, you, that Jesus went to the cross and died. Let's even first of all hold up on the matter of the cross. Let's go back. It was because of you that God came in the form of man. Ha! And he was humiliated by man. It was because, like, God had you in mind. And he said, this my child, I wouldn't want you to go into eternal damnation. I want you to be saved. And the only way I can make you saved is to come into the world as a man. Ah, do you understand? Like, this thing is busting my brain. The King of glory, the one who owns the earth, the one that if we refuse to serve him, he will raise stones. And in fact, they will sing better. Not just sing better, they will do the work much better to serve him. But because of his depth of love, sometimes I will just tell God, thank you for your reckless love. Because this love is very risky, very reckless. It's not a coordinated kind of love, right? The love that God has for us is not a coordinated kind of love. It's so reckless. It's so, I don't think anyone can have such a love for a person, even while we're yet sinners. Christ died. God died. What manner of love that a man will lay down his life for his friends? What manner of love? God came down. He went through the process of the cross. Not that he that was without sin, took our sin upon himself. Ha! Omo. Thinking about it right now, I don't even know how to explain it. And you that they did that for, you are the one who is going up and down, looking for love up and down when there is so much love at home. For me to sound like this should let you know where I have gotten to when it comes to love. I have come to understand the love of God enough to know what love is not. And I want you to also come into this place of understanding the love of God enough to know what love is not. The moment you know that, you are now at the place of rest. You know that your Father knows what you need. And when the time comes, He is the one that will bring the supply of that need to you. So stop gallivanting, stop going up and down. Your love is not sufficient to carry a friendship. It is not. The only person who can do that is God. And God needed us to also believe in that love. Whosoever believes in him shall not perish. Whosoever believes in that love, because it was the love that gave the Son. That Son is love, right? To not perish. So God needed us to even agree with the love, to accept, to believe in that love. So when you are given a love that is unrequited, that is not accepted, that is pretentious, that is played with, think again. You need to go back home. You need to go and sit with Christ in heavenly places. Rest there. Just calm down. Rest in that love. Rest in Him when the time is right. That's one of my favorite scriptures. He said, I, the Lord, will make it happen. The Lord will bring what you need. It was God who saw Adam. I will keep repeating this. It was God who saw Adam and knew that he needed to have somebody. He said, it is not good for man to be alone. Stay in purpose. Be taught by God. And when the right time comes, it's God that will know. You don't know yourself. You just think that, oh, time is going. People are getting ahead. Oh, look at these beautiful friendships that I'm seeing. I wish I can have same. I wish I can be this. I wish I can be that. Well, when the time comes for you to have genuine friendship, God is going to bring your people to you. Rest. Think about all of these things. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. And I hope to come your way again next week. And, maybe I'll have another exciting topic to share with you. But for now, au revoir. I love you. Love you. Remember, you were the one Christ had in mind when he came to the world and died. Please put some respect on what he has done.